So a few months before making this video, I made one of those videos. You know the type. It was saying I needed some time off, but it wasn't because I was burnt out or stressed. It was basically because I come to the conclusion that my main channel, Film Booth, wasn't really satisfying me. And I'd only really been acting on about a quarter of my mission, and I needed some time to figure out a plan to fix this. Anyway, about a day or two after posting that video, I realized a solution like months faster than expected. And that solution was I needed to go back to the roots of Film Booth and make more of the content I used to. You see, when I started Film Booth, it was a channel about video marketing. It covered marketing strategy, Instagram, writing pitches for your business, YouTube, editing, filming, lighting, everything. The whole idea was to help creators make videos that built followings and businesses too. But then I quickly remembered why I stopped making all of those different types of videos, because it just doesn't work being that broad on YouTube, which meant viewers would never really come back to each video I made because they were always so different to their interests, and a lot of them sucked too. So knowing this, I realized I couldn't really put the type of content I'm actually more passionate about on Film Booth, and that is why you are now staring at Creator Booth, inventive name, a YouTube channel to help YouTubers market themselves, which is very, very niche. But I'm really excited about it because I'm going to talk about all the stuff I've learned over the last 20 odd years of being self-employed, from sales and marketing, branding, and then I'm going to combine that with stories of how other YouTubers have grown their own businesses too. But I'm not talking about the Mr. Beasts of the world. I'm going to be talking about much more niche channels who get view amounts that will seem far more obtainable but create insane income. Because the main goal of this channel really is to do a few things. Number one, I want to help YouTubers get more from less. More free time, more money, more happiness, and less views. And then the second one is I want to stop YouTubers falling into what I call the views trap. And by that I mean stopping them from chasing views like they are the ultimate business and life metric. Really, a lot of the YouTubers I talk to don't need tons more views. They need better marketing, better products, better services, clearer goals, and they need to think about building a trusted personal brand too, which can happen outside of YouTube as well. But they also need to understand what is possible without ever going viral, because I have met tiny channels making eye-watering income you honestly wouldn't believe, and when you see this, it's going to inspire you so much and put things into perspective for you. And I guess the third thing is a realization I came to myself recently. I want this channel to be part of the lifestyle business revolution. So what that means is you build a life, not a channel or even a business. You set a goal like, I want to travel the world and I want to work 3 days a week and I want to earn X amount of money, and then you just try and do it the smart way. Creator Booth is basically the antivirus to Film Booth, which is just all about getting more views. But wait a minute, does that mean Film Booth is evil? Yes, it does. No, of course not. The thing about getting more from less though is you do need views to be able to get results from the things I'm going to show you on Creator Booth. So the two channels are going to kind of be working together as a team, except there's going to be one massive difference. I have always documented my adventures on Film Booth, and I think Creator Booth is going to be no different. I've got some pretty epic ideas for later on this year, but just like on Film Booth, where I like to practice what I preach in my videos, this will be the same too, which means I can't devote my entire life to making videos and spend 56 hours editing one. And it also means I need to go and live my dream, which has always been to travel the world and build a business at the same time, which is why I'm filming this from an Airbnb in Dubai. I had to start doing the thing I want to help you do too. So in order to get more from this, that means I can't edit these videos or even write every single one, because that's more time and work for me. And I've just made very clear that's not the goal of this channel. So because I'll be telling you to outsource, I've got to outsource. And that means the videos I'm making are going to be way more stripped back and simple. I mean, there's some pretty quirky stuff coming. I don't plan on making it boring, but what I think you'll find interesting about this channel is going to follow the long-lost strategy YouTube actually used to teach everyone to do, and we all seem to have ignored it. So let me explain. Years ago, YouTube had a free course that you could take, and there was a test at the end, and if you passed it, you would become YouTube certified. Now, they've got rid of this whole certification since, but I took it a while ago and was YouTube certified. Now, in this course, they actually advised a YouTube strategy that, when I think about it, is now probably the kind of thing every YouTuber who wants more time, happiness, and money from less should definitely follow. And it's the strategy I'm going to go for on Creator Booth. This strategy was split into 3 sections. The first, this is basically where you would make videos that answered very specific questions your viewers might have. So it was perfect for search, and they called this section help content. Now, this would mean you wouldn't get many views on the launch of a new video or that fast, because the whole idea of search is you get super targeted to bring in new viewers who then hopefully discover the second part of this strategy, which was known as hub content. Now, this was like your weekly show. The whole idea of this was engagement and community building and bringing people back to your channel. And really the idea of hub content was that it was always the same kind of format. So you'd be in your studio presenting a video that went out at the same time and day every week, for example. Hub content is kind of how I always thought of Film Booth. It was about 80% of my channel, except on Film Booth, I get a bit further with the production and storytelling, and that meant I didn't post that often, and then a lot of the content started to creep more towards the third part of this strategy. Now, this part is the most entertaining type of video you can make. It would really stretch your creativity and capability. It's a lot harder to make, but the key attributes of it are that it should appeal to a wide section of prospects. Now, according to Google, the whole idea of the third part of this strategy was to make big tentpole events that are designed to provide a massive step change to your audience growth. I can just wore out my fingers. And they call this type of content hero content. And this could be a big challenge video, for example. But the idea really was you'd only do this a couple of times a year. So on Creator Booth, I'm going to be using Hero Hub Help as my strategy. Now, I can't imagine there's going to be much help content for search. The idea is I'll be providing a lot of value to a very specific audience on a regular basis. And then maybe once a quarter, you'll see a Film Booth style video drop documenting some kind of weird challenge I've done that's more of an event. What does that mean for Film Booth? Well, nothing, really. It might mean a post every 3 weeks instead of trying to do them every 2. And I'm going to keep making videos pretty much in exactly the same way. But if it does get to the point really enjoying this channel more, Film Booth could go on pause for a bit, but it's not really my current plan. So what now? Well, it would be amazing if you could subscribe to support the channel and then leave any comments below this video what you'd like to learn more on the marketing side of things, and then check out this video to make sure you're not making the most basic marketing mistakes YouTubers do all of the time that stop them making sales.